The beginnings of the Wimbledon Tennis Championships can be traced back to 1868 when a self-styled All-England Croquet Club leased a field between Whipple Road, Wimbledon, and the railway line. The club was founded by 6 gentlemen at the offices of the field in 1868 at the height of a croquet craze as the All-England Croquet Club, and held its first croquet competition in 1870. At first, the club did not prosper and was in danger of going bankrupt until it decided to add the new game of lawn tennis to its activities. Croquet was very popular there until the then infant sport of lawn tennis, a game introduced by Major Walter Clubb to Wakefield a year or so prior, and originally called spheristick, was introduced in 1875 when one lawn was set aside for this purpose. The first Tennis Gentlemen's Championship in singles was held in July, 1877, when the club changed its name to the All England Croquet and Lawn Tennis Club. The inaugural Wimbledon Championship started on July 9 and the gentlemen's singles was the only event held. It was won by Spencer Gore, from a field of 22. About 200 spectators paid £1 each to watch the final. That year at Wimbledon service was underarm. The champion, Spencer Gore, opined that lawn tennis will never rank among our great games. Each of the 22 male amateur entrants had paid an entrance fee of £1, £1, and had to bring their own rackets and shoes without heels but were supplied with tennis balls. Gore apparently won 12 guineas in prize money as well as a trophy, the Field Cup. The gentlemen's singles trophy was introduced in 1887. The lawns at the ground were arranged so that the principal court was in the middle with the others arranged around it, hence the title Centre Court. The name was retained when the club moved in 1922 to the present site in Church Road, although it was no longer a true description of its location. In 1882, croquet was dropped from the name, as tennis had become the main activity of the club. But in 1899 it was restored to the club's name for sentimental reasons, and the club's name became the All England Lawn Tennis and Croquet Club. Popularity grew rapidly and by 1884 permanent stands for the spectators had been built round the club's centre court. In 1884, the club added ladies' singles and gentlemen's doubles, and then in 1913 ladies' doubles and mixed doubles. For the 1908 Summer Olympics, the venue hosted the grass courts tennis events. The early club colours were found to be almost identical to those of the Royal Marines, so they were changed in 1909 to the present club colours of dark green and purple. The popularity of Frenchwoman Suzanne Leglen was largely responsible for forcing the club to move to larger grounds at its present site in Church Road, Wimbledon, in 1922, where its first championship was plagued by rain each day. The old ground then became the Wimbledon Girls' High School playing field and has been commemorated with a plaque outside the ground. Anyone interested in Wimbledon history will appreciate a visit to the Whipple Road site as you can literally feel the history of the place and picture the old championships being held there. Anyone interested in Wimbledon might also like a copy of Men Are From Mars I'm From Wimbledon, available from Amazon. The book is not about tennis but it is set in Wimbledon, where author Roger McCartney grew up. It is a humorous book about relationships in Wimbledon. Thanks for watching.